Hi friends, today we will learn a comedy entertainer having many twists in it. We learned there are many kings having many wives in their lives. Here is the story of a king who had 100 wives, but he had no children. He consulted many Swamijis about this matter and he wanted to get children. For that, what he is supposed to do? One of the Swamijis said, that he had to make his wives drink the soup made of a goat. Let's know what had happened then. Now let's get into the story, friends. Once there was a king who had 100 wives, but he had no children. He met many Swamijis for solution. One of them suggested him to make his wives drink goat soup. All his wives, except the last one, assembled in one chamber and had taken the soup. At that time, the king went to his mandir and was praying. Even his last wife was sitting beside him and was praying. So, missed taking that soup. Nothing was left in the soup container. See friends, here you may get doubt how could Swamiji give such a solution. It's just fiction, it's a story. So you can ignore that fact. In fact, the king liked his 100th wife more than his other wives. They were blessed with 99 sons except the last one. Because all of them had taken that soup, so they were blessed with 99 sons. Each one had one son. The king wanted a son from his beloved wife. There's a printing mistake there. He was suggested to give the soup of goat's horns. She took it and successfully gave birth to a son. All 100 sons of the king were brought up in the same way. The last one was more handsome, more intelligent, and even more courageous than the others. His 99 wives could not bear it. At first, they wanted to get rid of his last wife. Though the king liked his last one the most, he had respect to his first wife and followed her words too. When he went to her chamber, she said, Maharaj, I heard that our last sister is being closer to the bodyguard of her chamber. It is disgraceful to your highness. Please send him out. Thus, she planted the seed of suspicion in the mind of the king. He called the watchman of the chamber and said that he dreamt very badly about the watchman, that he committed a crime of killing a Brahmin. He further asked, Did you commit such crime before? The watchman fell on his feet and said, Maharaj, our families have been working under your highness dynasty for generations together. We never committed such crime. Please believe my words. But my dream has shown some bad signs. You better do one thing. You go to all holy places in the world and take bath in all sacred rivers. You will be purified. I will arrange all facilities for you, said the king. Thus he was sent out. Then he went to his beloved wife's chamber and said, Maharani, I was caught up by many problems these days. He paused for a while. The queen asked, My God, is there any solution to your problems, Maharaj? The king said, Yes, I met our Swamiji and he gave a solution. But I can't even bear that idea. In fact, it is in your hands. Tell Maharaj, what can I do for you? I can kill myself if you are relieved from your problems, said his wife emotionally. No, you need not kill yourself, just you have to be hidden. An underground house will be constructed for you and you can stay there. Every requirement of yours will be provided to you there, said the king, feeling somewhat guilty. She agreed, but Only her son Srungabhuja did not agree for her to be put in isolation. She convinced him. All other evil natured queens felt happy. Their sons were no exception, and they too developed jealousy to their stepbrother, Srungabhuja. One day, all these 100 sons of the king were playing in the playground situated few yards away from their palace. They suddenly found a huge crane emitting fire from its mouth. They aimed arrows at the crane but failed. Even Srungabhuja was about to aim at the bird. His elder brother said, "Wait, Srungabhuja, go to our father's chamber and get his golden bow and arrow, then try on it." He had gone and came back with his father's bow and arrow. When he aimed at the crane, the golden arrow got stuck on its feathers and it disappeared. His eldest brother said, "My God, if our father asks for his golden arrow, what can we say? That crane might have fallen somewhere. Go and get it now, Srungabhuja." "Sure, my dear brother, I will get it, don't worry," said he and left in search of the bird. He didn't find it. He was passing through the jungle and reached an isolated place. He was passing through the jungle and reached an isolated place. His brothers were under the impression that he might be killed by that gigantic bird. Srungabhuja found beautiful girl there. The girl asked him, "Hey handsome boy, what are you doing here?" My name is Srungabhuja. I shot a huge bird and I am searching for it. My father's golden arrow got stuck into its feathers. Have you seen such a huge crane emitting fire from its mouth?" said he. "Oh, he is my father named Agnisika, a demon. He is the king of this place. He flies in the form of a crane emitting fire and killing humans. But I want to save your life. I am in love with you. Will you marry me? In fact, we belong to demon's family," said the girl. She further said, "We can manage if we are a bit tactful." He agreed on the condition that she would give his father's golden arrow. Thus they both reached a place. A gigantic figure was sitting on a throne. Chitrasena murmured in his ears, "He is my father, Agnisika. You saw him in the form of a crane." Chitrasena went to her father and said, "Father, I want to marry this handsome guy. Please accept our marriage." Agnisika said, "Sure, my dear daughter." He turned to Srungabhuja and said, "You are looking very tired. First you refresh yourself and come again. A test will be given to you. I have 100 daughters. You must garland my daughter whom you like," said the king. While Chitrasena was taking him inside, she whispered, "All my sisters resemble me. You can't identify. So I will wear my necklace on my forehead instead of my neck. So you can identify me." All 100 daughters, well dressed, brought to the court. As said, Chitrasena only wore necklace on her forehead. Srungabhuja was given a garland. He garlanded Chitrasena. "Okay, I approve your marriage, my dear boy. I have my brother named Dhumasika living in a temple far away from this place. Our men will tell you the route of it. You go there and invite him to your marriage. Meanwhile, your wedding invitation will be made," said Agnisika. Later, he handed over that write-up written in demon language. While he was riding the horse, Chitrasena followed him and said, "She asked for that invitation." He gave it to her. "Do you know what's written in it? It's not wedding invitation. He told his brother to kill you soon you hand it over." she said. What can we do then? He asked. I will give you 4 things: a ball of mud, a container of water, a stick of thorns, and device that produces fire, said she. What shall I do with these? He asked. You just hand over this invitation, then start running. He will follow you. First time, you throw this mud ball. Second time, throw this water. Third time, throw stick of thorns. And fourth time, this fire producer. I hope you can come back safely. Then we can escape from here. I will get your father's golden arrow too, she said. Srungabhuja reached the place. As said, there was a temple. At first he saw 2 statues of peacocks, then 2 statues of elephants on both sides. He found Lord Shiva, Parvati and Ganesh. This a terrific figure. He realized that gigantic figure was Dhumasika, brother of Agnisika. At first, Dhumasika growled at him. He stood in front of the demon obediently and handed over that invitation. In demon's language it is written, kill that man who will hand over this message. Then the boy left the place. After handing over that invitation, he left the place. In fact, it's not an invitation. As expected, Dhumasika started following him. He turned back and threw the ball of mud. The prince turned back and threw the ball of mud. When he turned back, he found a huge sill of mud. Dhumasika's form changed to mud hill. The boy climbed up and started running. He turned back and found the demon chasing. Second time, the prince threw water at him. Dhumasika turned to be huge river. This boy swam in the river and continued his journey. He saw Dhumasika following again. Then he threw the stick of thorns. There was a huge jungle in that place. With great difficulty, he crossed it. He looked back and through the device produced fire. The jungle in the form of Dhumasika caught fire and he was burnt. He was back to Agnisika's kingdom. He was surprised to see Srungabhuja with life. Did you give invitation to my brother? He asked. Yes, I gave, said the boy. Give the description of the place, the king asked, because he suspected him whether he had gone there or not, because he came alive. He gave all details of the place. Okay, tomorrow I will perform your marriage, said Agnisika. During midnight, both Chitrasena and Srungabhuja left the place. Morning, Agnisika did not find both of them actually. He sent his subjects to all over the place. Chitrasena, being a demon, could change her form and even Srungabhuja's. Agnisika also went in search of his daughter, as usual in the form of crane. On hearing the sound made by his feathers, she realized that it was her father. She changed herself as woodcutter and pretended as if she was cutting wood. The crane spoke in human voice. "Hey man, have you seen a girl and a boy with golden bow?" "Yes, I saw. The girl told that her father Agnisika died, so needed firewood to burn his body," said Chitrasena, impersonating woodcutter. The foolish demon thought, "What? Did I die? I have to go and confirm." Went to his place and asked, "Did I die?" "Who said, Prabhu? You are alive. And you are talking to us," said the people there. By this we can understand he was a bit muddlehead. Again he came back as crane. This time Chitrasena turned the boy into a donkey and kept some wood on him. She changed herself into another woodcutter. Again he reached the place and asked, "Did you see the boy and a girl with golden bow?" Yes, she said her name was Chitrasena and needed firewood to burn her father's dead body, said Chitrasena as woodcutter. What? Did I die second time? Thought so and went back to confirm. Did I die? My daughter gave order for firewood to burn my body. The people there declared again he is still alive. Third time he reached the same place where these two are in different looks. Who are those? Chitrasena and Srungabhuja. Asked the same question. Yes, she told that her father's name was Agnisika and she cheated her father, so went back to fall on his feet, said Chitrasena as another beautiful girl. Oh, anyway, my daughter reached home. He went back and came to know that she did not reach. He had no more stamina to go again because he made several trips in the form of crane. Finally, Srungabhuja with Chitrasena reached the kingdom, explained everything to his father. King accepted their marriage. On the day of marriage, his eldest wife drank so much and said, "We tried to get rid of these two, but couldn't. Our plans are of no use." The king realized his innocent beloved wife was blamed because of other queens being jealous of her. He declared it publicly. He made his youngest son Srungabhuja the king. His 100th wife was relieved from underground cell. He was about to send his all other wives and sons. On being requested by his beloved wife, he made them stay there. All other sons were made soldiers under the reign of Srungabhuja. Chitrasena, as queen, was giving good suggestions to the king Srungabhuja. All were happy under his reign. Here, Chitrasena's character reveals, though she belonged to Demon family, she was very good in nature. She had good presence of mind and she made use of her presence of mind for the well-being of the people, not to create any havoc among the people. In this way, this story has many twists in it. Let's come with some other interesting topic in our next video. Till then, bye.